We are taken aback by the level of destruction and devastation that we witness. Of course, this is LA, so lots of celebrities impacted.
More celebrities are leaving and losing their homes as wildfires continue to destroy Los Angeles.
Like Miles Teller. This was his home right behind us, and his wife posted what is now a viral picture of their home as they evacuated the area.
Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, and Rob Kardashian, as well as Kendall, Kylie, and Kris Jenner, have all left their homes.
And what you see behind me is the charred remains of their Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon.
As the Kenneth Fire began burning across 1,000 acres northeast of Calabasas, California.
And inside what was once the garage, it looks like the Bronco that they used in Top Gun Maverick.
Despite leaving the area, the Kardashians still gave back to their community by donating meals from the famous Carousel restaurant.
It's tough. I'm having a hard time.
Miles told ET he grew to appreciate heroic firefighters when he played one in 2017's Only the Brave.
Britney Spears revealed on Instagram that she fled her $7.4 million Thousand Oaks mansion due to nearby blazes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's enough of these films being made. I just really felt for the guys I was playing.
But a source told Page Six that her home was safe as of Friday, January 10th.
Also dealing with heartbreaking loss, actor Joshua Jackson.
Tom Hanks' $26 million home in the Pacific Palisades is still standing.
I had this beautiful life up here of just running around in the hills and playing.
As footage obtained by Page Six shows it narrowly avoiding the flames.
I bought this house back from the man who had bought it from my father.
According to People, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have opened their $14 million Montecito mansion to friends and family in need.
I can think of 7 schools that are gone.
Another resident sharing their grief, Jen Garner.
Their home is about 90 miles north of LA and is not currently under threat of evacuation.
I've lived in and around the Palisades for 25 years.
And Mel Gibson's $14.5 million Malibu mansion burned down while he was in Austin, Texas, filming Joe Rogan's podcast.
This is the street we run down on 5Ks. This is where the fire truck goes on the 4th of July parade. This is a neighborhood.
And 4 days after Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag's house was destroyed, the reality star was crying tears of joy. The actress who was helping to feed her neighbors who were evacuated by the fire told NBC News she was grappling with survivor's guilt.
I know you lost a friend who did not get out in time. I could just write out a list of 100 friends who lost their homes. It's just I feel almost guilty walking through my house.
We're gonna end up finding that there's a story where there was a house fire or something along those lines.
California is no stranger to wildfires, but this time the flames are targeting one of the most star-studded neighborhoods in the country, and the destruction is impossible to ignore. A massive brush fire ignited Tuesday morning near the Pacific Palisades, a luxurious coastal area that many A-list celebrities call home. As the fire grew, it rapidly consumed thousands of acres, sending shockwaves across the entertainment industry and displacing over 30,000 people. This isn't just another wildfire. It's a catastrophic event that has caught the attention of the world. While wildfires in California are sadly a recurring tragedy, this one stands out for its proximity to the homes of some of the biggest names in Hollywood. From Ben Affleck to Tom Hanks, Bradley Cooper to Reese Witherspoon, the threat to these high-profile figures has added a surreal layer to an already dire situation. And while no one's loss is more tragic simply because of their fame, it's undeniable that the involvement of celebrities commands attention and raises awareness in ways that otherwise might not happen. Images have surfaced of Ben Affleck driving through his smoke-filled neighborhood, visibly tense as he surveyed the approaching flames. His nervous expression captured the mood of many residents in the area, who are grappling with the fear of losing everything. For the stars of Hollywood, who often project an image of untouchable glamour, the wildfire has shattered the illusion of safety and security, reminding everyone that no amount of wealth can shield you from nature's fury, a disaster of growing proportions. As of now, the wildfire remains uncontained, with high winds and dry conditions fueling its rapid spread. Over 6,000 acres have already been scorched, and the devastation isn't confined to the Pacific Palisades. 2 additional fires, the Eaton Fire and the Hearst Fire, are raging nearby, creating a trifecta of destruction that has overwhelmed firefighters and emergency responders. More than 1,400 personnel are on the front lines, battling around the clock to protect lives and property. Evacuation orders have been issued for tens of thousands of residents, including several high-profile celebrities. While some stars have confirmed their departures, many have remained silent, leaving fans to speculate about their safety. It's worth noting that many celebrities own multiple properties and may not even be in the area, but for those who are, the situation is nothing short of terrifying. Eugene Levy, best known for his role in Schitt's Creek, was among the first to confirm his evacuation. In a statement, he described the smoke as intense and dark, even though the flames hadn't yet reached his property. Actor James Woods shared a similarly harrowing account, explaining that his street had been directly impacted and leaving him unsure of his home's fate. Meanwhile, Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag of The Hills shared heartbreaking videos of their home being consumed by flames. Their footage showed firefighters dropping water on nearby areas in a desperate attempt to control the blaze. Celebrity reactions and emotional toll. For many celebrities, the wildfires have been a humbling and emotional experience. Mandy Moore reassured fans that her family had evacuated safely, while Mark Hamill shared a message of gratitude to the first responders risking their lives to contain the flames. However, even these moments of relief are tempered by the sheer scale of the disaster. For every family that escapes unscathed, countless others are left with uncertainty, heartbreak, and unimaginable loss. Adding to the surreal nature of the situation is the damage sustained by cultural landmarks. The Getty Villa, a museum housing priceless Greek and Roman artifacts, was partially impacted by the fires. Fortunately, the museum's extensive collection remains safe, but its surrounding vegetation wasn't as lucky. The incident serves as a reminder that wildfires don't discriminate. They threaten not only homes and lives, but also history and art, a community in crisis. The Pacific Palisades community has come together in remarkable ways to support those affected. Shelters have opened to provide refuge for evacuees, and volunteers are working tirelessly to distribute supplies and share updates on safe evacuation routes. Social media has become a lifeline, with residents and celebrities alike using their platforms to raise awareness, share resources, and express gratitude for the heroic efforts of first responders. For many, the hardest part is the waiting. Burn and damage reports have yet to be released, leaving countless families, including some of Hollywood's elite, in limbo as they wonder if their homes have survived. The uncertainty is compounded by the fire's relentless spread, with high winds creating unpredictable conditions that make containment efforts nearly impossible. The role of climate and policy. Wildfires are nothing new to California, but their frequency and intensity have increased dramatically in recent years, raising urgent questions about climate change and land management policies. The Pacific Palisades fire, like many others, has been exacerbated by dry conditions, strong winds, and an abundance of flammable vegetation. These factors, combined with the region's sprawling development, create a perfect storm for disaster. For celebrities who have built sprawling estates in fire-prone areas, the risks are now impossible to ignore. While many stars have the resources to rebuild or relocate, the fires serve as a stark reminder that even the wealthiest among us are not immune to the consequences of environmental neglect. First responders on the front lines. The efforts of firefighters and emergency personnel cannot be overstated. More than 1,400 responders are currently battling the Pacific Palisades, Eaton, and Hearst fires, often putting their own lives at risk to save others. The sheer scale of the disaster has stretched resources to their limits, but the dedication of these first responders has been nothing short of heroic. Residents, including celebrities, have expressed their gratitude in heartfelt messages on social media. Many have highlighted the bravery of the firefighters, sharing videos and photos of their efforts. Despite the overwhelming challenges, there is a sense of solidarity and resilience among the community, with everyone doing their part to support one another. Celebrity homes at risk. Among the high-profile properties threatened by the fire are those belonging to Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, Bradley Cooper, Adam Sandler, Michael Keaton, Miles Teller, Jennifer Aniston, and Reese Witherspoon. While it's unclear whether all of these stars have evacuated, the risk to their homes has sparked intense speculation and concern. For fans, the idea of Hollywood's elite facing the same vulnerabilities as ordinary residents adds a humanizing element to the disaster. It's also worth noting that many celebrities have used their platforms to raise awareness and support for fire prevention and relief efforts. By sharing their experiences, they've helped shine a spotlight on the broader impact of wildfires, reminding fans that this isn't just a celebrity issue, it's a community crisis. A glimmer of hope. Amid the devastation, there are glimmers of hope. Shelters have reported an outpouring of support from volunteers, and donations of food, clothing, and supplies have been pouring in. Local organizations are working around the clock to provide aid to displaced residents, and many celebrities have contributed financially to relief efforts. As the fires continue to burn, the resilience of the community is evident. From neighbors helping each other evacuate to first responders risking their lives to save others, the spirit of unity is a powerful counterbalance to the destruction. While the road to recovery will be long, the determination of those affected offers a beacon of hope in an otherwise dark time. The bigger picture. The Pacific Palisades wildfire is more than just a local tragedy. It's a wake-up call for the nation. As climate change continues to fuel extreme weather events, the need for comprehensive action has never been more urgent. For California, which has already faced devastating wildfires in recent years, the stakes are higher than ever. For celebrities, the fire underscores the fragility of even the most carefully curated lives. While their wealth and resources may provide a safety net, the emotional toll of losing a home, or even the fear of such a loss, is universal. In many ways, this disaster has leveled the playing field, reminding everyone that nature doesn't discriminate. What's next? As the fires rage on, the focus remains on containment and relief efforts. For now, the priority is protecting lives and minimizing damage, but the long-term recovery process will require significant resources and support. From rebuilding homes to restoring damaged ecosystems, the challenges ahead are daunting, but not insurmountable. For the stars of Hollywood, the wildfire is a stark reminder of the precariousness of life in a fire-prone region. But it's also an opportunity to use their influence for good, whether by raising awareness, supporting relief efforts, or advocating for stronger environmental policies. As the community begins the slow process of healing, their voices will be more important than ever. Conclusion. The Pacific Palisades wildfire is a tragedy that has left no one untouched. From Hollywood's elite to everyday families, the impact of this disaster is far-reaching and deeply personal. As we watch the flames continue to spread, our hearts go out to everyone affected. We stand in solidarity with the firefighters, emergency responders, and volunteers working tirelessly to protect lives and property, and we remain hopeful for a brighter future. This story is far from over, and we'll continue to provide updates as the situation evolves. In the meantime, let this be a reminder of the power of community, the resilience of the human spirit, and the urgent need to address the environmental challenges that threaten us all.